everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today's video we are going to be working hard doing an extreme clean and organize with me. I started off in the bathroom because as you can see it was in desperate need. Before we get any further into the video, I wanted to take a moment and say hello. If you're new here, my name is Autumn. I'm a stay-at-home mom to 2 toddlers. I have a 3.5 and a 1.5-year-old, and I really love creating cleaning and organizing content over here on YouTube. And I would love for you guys to stick around and subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed. But going back into this video now, as you can see, I am cleaning like this little lid. I actually threw it away because it was just really dull and not shiny anymore. I don't know really how I could get the shine back. And all it did was really cover the screw that holds the shower twisty thing in place. So I ended up just getting rid of it so I didn't have to worry about it anymore. We have plans in the future to completely redo the upstairs bathroom, but for now, we're just going to clean it and take care of it to what we can. So you'll see in our bathtub that there are like little round things on the side of the tub. At first, I thought it was just like a silicone that like I could take off, but I had noticed that there was actually a crack in the bathtub. So that's why it's like that. And so if you're wondering, that's why. But for now, it's sealed and we'll deal with that on another day. I cannot believe just how clear and how shiny that this little handle turned out. So if you've actually never cleaned your handle in your shower, I recommend it. It's honestly something I never really thought to do. But once I ended up putting it back on and cleaning the rest of the tub shower, it looked phenomenal. I just wanted to take a quick moment here to say thank you guys for watching this video and thank you for taking time out of your day to choose to watch my video and interact with my channel. It really means a lot to me and I like to make sure that you guys know that in every video because it really does mean a lot to me. I honestly do a happy dance when you guys interact with my channel, whether you subscribe or you comment or you like. I really do like a little happy dance. It just makes my day. So I want to thank you guys for taking your time to be here and thank you for choosing to watch my video. These are the little silicone things that I mentioned earlier. Like at first I thought I could kind of like, you know, get the silicone off the tub. And then when I looked a little closer, I had noticed that there was a crack in there and it was sealed so that way like no water got in. So we're going to leave that alone. Maybe I'll get like a mat or something to go on top so you don't have to see those. So excited to say that today's video is a collaboration with Miss Lynn White. I cannot say enough good things about her. She's actually one of the reasons that I ended up starting my channel a few years ago. This is a clip from her channel, and I promise you when you go over there, you are going to find tons of inspiration, tons of motivation. She is a mama to 6 kiddos, and she honestly has such a gorgeous family, and she really is just such an inspiration to me. One of the reasons that I love her channel so much is I just love how real she is with her life. So on YouTube, I feel like it's so easy for us to see the good in things. And I love how transparent she is. She will tell you about her anxiety and depression and just make you feel like you're not alone. I've also suffered with anxiety and depression, and when she comes out and talks about some of the struggles that she goes through, it just makes you feel like you're not alone, and I love that about her. One of the sweetest mamas that I've ever had the pleasure to talk to, and I would love it if you guys would head over to her channel and watch her videos because when I tell you, you are going to find so much inspiration over there. I mean it. So make sure you head on over there and show her some love. Let her know that I sent you. I will have all of her information in my description box below. I was done cleaning the sink, I moved on to the mirror. This mirror gets gross so fast because this is kind of where I do most of my makeup majority of the days. And I don't know if this happens to you guys, but when I do my makeup, I guess I fling mascara all over the place. And all the time you find like the little mascara like specks on the mirror. And so I have to clean it quite often because of that. This part was really gross and I've been putting it off for a long time. I've actually never cleaned in this little like under the sink before. So like we moved in October and I've honestly never cleaned under there. So everything that I had unpacked when we moved in, I kind of just shoved in here and ignored. And I noticed that it was really dusty and really gross, and it's really something that I should have done earlier. Also, I noticed there was something on the wall and I didn't want it in my video, so I cleaned that really quick. But yeah, so I started off by taking absolutely everything out, looking at dates and seeing if there was some things that might have expired or just something gross that needed to be thrown away that we weren't using anymore. At the bottom, you'll notice there's like a bunch of lids and candles, and that is because we actually make our own candles, and I didn't know quite where to put them, like storage-wise, so they've just been under the sink for a while, and I just organized them a little bit better so they weren't like out in the open, and you couldn't quite see them every time you opened up this little stand. I don't know if this is the same for everybody, but the one chore that I will put off doing is cleaning the toilet and around the toilet. It's just, I don't know, it's just really gross, and it's just the one chore that I absolutely cannot stand doing, especially because I have a little toddler boy, and as many times as you tell them to not miss, some stuff does end up around the toilet, and it's just gross. So I ended up cleaning inside the toilet, cleaning around it, and so I ended up putting a bunch of baking soda down. So if you didn't know, if you do baking soda, I do a little bit of vinegar too. It will absorb any like odors and, you know, any smells that could be trapped down there. So I just did that. I also put a little bit of soap as well. And then I went to scrubbing, and I scrubbed this floor for probably 20 minutes just to make sure I got every little nook and cranny, and anything that was on the floor, I was making sure I was going to get it up. And this is what it looks like after. I'm so glad that I had tackled that and I didn't have to worry about it anymore. I'm now on to making our bed. I just got, I think I showed you in the last video, but I got this new bedspread from Target and I really like it. So I really recommend it. I think it was like 39 bucks when I got it. It was 50% off. But I really like it because the one that we had before this, I honestly just didn't like put it in the dryer properly or wash it properly. So I'm learning to be better when it comes to doing laundry and making sure that things are put at the right cycle and the right temperature. And so I think that's what happened originally, and that's what shrunk our last comforter set. So making sure that this is washed properly so that way it has a longer life compared to the one that we just had. I need to get some extra decor pillows because the ones that I have were meant for a queen size before we, you know, put our bed up to a king. So that's why the pillows look a little funny, but I'm going to work with what I got. Now I'm on to the laundry. I had 3 basketfuls of clothes that were washed and they were hung out to dry and they needed to be put in their proper homes. And I normally dump these on the bed and sit on the bed and organize it that way, but I just made the bed and I didn't want to like mess it up anymore. So I just put it on the ground. I ran the vacuum the day before, so the ground was clean anyway. It was so good to finally have that done and out of the way. Here I'm putting away all of the towels and the sheets and pillowcases and stuff. This is filmed the next day. It was actually the next morning. My niece was actually on her way over, so I was going to be watching her for a little bit, and she's only 8 months old, so I wanted to make sure that we got the living room toys picked up, any clothes that might be out, and vacuum it so that way she couldn't eat any sort of crumb or whatever it is that the kids dragged into the living room. I then went to the kitchen to tackle the kitchen before everybody else showed up. So that way it was done and I didn't have to worry about it for the rest of the day. As I was in the middle of just cleaning the kitchen, I had realized that I didn't even make my coffee for the morning because I was just going so fast and not really paying attention. So when I'm putting everything away, I actually looked at the coffee container and made myself a cup of coffee before I forgot about it. I don't know if this is the same for everybody else, but if I forget to drink my morning coffee, I actually get a migraine like in the afternoon, like a bad migraine, like not like a light headache. And I think it's from the caffeine. So if you have any tips how to, not rely on having a cup of coffee in the morning and not get migraines, let me know. Also, the sound of the voiceover may sound a little bit different compared to the beginning of the video. My kids are absolutely wild tonight, and the most quiet place I could go was out on the back patio. So that's where I am. So you might hear the birds chirping, you might hear the wind, but it's the most silent place in the whole house. So I am so chaotic when I clean. I ended up looking at our fridge and seeing just how disgusting the fridge looked. So once I was done cleaning the counters and vacuuming, I wanted to tackle the fridge. I honestly didn't even think that I had time to clean the fridge on this day, but I made it work. So I took all the old food out that had been in for like a week or so, got rid of it, and then put those in the dishwasher. And then I'm just going through looking at the condiments and stuff and seeing what we use, what we don't use. And here's a close-up. Look at how gross this is. I actually haven't cleaned it in a while, so it was due for a good cleaning. I love that these drawers just come right out of the fridge, like no issue at all. So I just did some soap at the bottom, and then I just turned on like the coffee maker with like some hot water and poured that in there. And I'm just going to give them a good scrubbing. I prefer to take them out to clean them. I feel like, you're not like hunched over in the fridge and making sure that you get every little crumb out. So I like that you can just take these out, give it a good clean, rinse it in the sink, dry it, and put it right back in the fridge. also took the opportunity to give the fridge a good scrub down and a deep clean because we needed to go grocery shopping, and I ended up going grocery shopping the same day. But I figured once the fridge was pretty empty, now is the time to take out as little as I could, give it a good clean, and then go grocery shopping and fill it right back up. And I'm really happy that I got it done, so now I don't have to stress about having a messy fridge. It is not an extreme cleaning video if I do not unload and load the dishwasher. It's something that I need to do once a day, if not twice a day. So I always include these in my videos because I know a lot of you also have to unload and load your dishwasher daily as well. I also wanted to say, because you're going to see me put them in the dishwasher, those Aldi's, like the bowl set, the clear glass bowl set that I got last week was one of the best purchases. I absolutely love them. They're super easy to clean, and I feel like I'm using them a lot more than the actual like Tupperware, which I would prefer to go to all glass Tupperware anyway, but I just like that I reach for these versus those. After scrubbing down the sink with some soapy water, I then am going through with my baking soda and the Dawn dish soap. And I'm just giving it a good scrub. This also helps with any odors that could be in your sink. It also helps make it super shiny as well. And so I like to do this at least once a week just to make sure that, you know, the sink keeps looking good as new. And that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I also hope you got some sort of motivation. Make sure you head on over to Lynn's channel, show her some love, and subscribe over to her channel as well. I will see you all in the next video.